Coming in with this one right here, we didn't got Axe. How about we got that? How about coming from Axe and him coming from his crashy one to a how about? How about? So we got that. How about coming from his whole crashy one, and especially coming from this whole Derulo one right here. Like, oosh, we got that Axe and him coming from his Derulo one. Like, I already know it's probably gonna be a diverted one, like a swishy one, a switch one. Like we got them switches, we got them, but we got a how about the whole thing, and then we got the crash one. So coming in from Acts 2 is whole. How about?
How about you tell the fans all the truth? How we pop up on your block and we pop out on your noobs on a jail visit, so I got it tucked. How we pop up on your about you tell the fans all the truth? How we pop up on your block and we pop out on your noobs on a jail visit, so I got it tucked in my shoes. Leave man red and flat out like the bottom of some loops. How about you tell?
We said leave them red. Ooh, leave them red and everything else, so you know where that's coming to. Like, and that's another thing too. They don't really speak on that, like how people get. Like, they don't really speak on that stuff too. That backdoor stuff, like that backdoor stuff, be so real. Like it be so real. Like it be really happening. That stuff really be happening. Like especially that backdoor. Like that stuff is actually real. And then half of the stuff that's going on behind people's life, like they getting put up on, they don't really speak on it. So we don't know half of the truth. So everything else, like, hey, it's coming from this to another dance, like.
How about you tell the fans all the truth? How we pop up on your block and we pop out on your noobs on a jail visit, so I got it tucked in my shoes. Leave man red and flat out like the bottom of some loops. How about you tell the
like the bottom of his shoes and leave it red? Poof. Get coming in from this and this whole vicious one. Like we can't even imagine that. Like even being red to becoming a Jews.
some loops? How about you tell the fans all the truth? How we pop up on your block and we pop out on your noobs on a jail visit, so I got it tucked in my shoes. Leave man red and flat out like the bottom of some loops. When you rap, we just rap all facts. You might have got us couple times, but don't we always come back? You try ride to my block and try press off your gun, and then we went to your block and got in his like that. Hey bro, cock it and then spin it right back. I got a gun in my pocket and it functions. Don't let me whip out and clap it in the function. Only real niggas round me and I love that back. I got a gun in my pocket and it functions. Don't let me whip out and clap it in the function. Only real niggas round like that. Hey bro, cock it and then spin it right back. I got a gun in.
Ooh, that one right there, that was a slishy one right there. Like you coming in from this whole point to this major thing, like it's coming from a major thing to a thing, like he said, you know, it can get vicious to it can get wicked, like you turning those whole thing into a major point. Like, yeah, it's a point of view. Like just because what's going on don't mean it cannot go on. Like, ooh, like hey, don't think it could get like don't think it's just a limit of a thing, then it can come into a non-limit. Like we even coming through that point, like right there, that's a vicious thing.
Me whip out and clap it in the function. Only real niggas round me and I love them. I put my trust in a gun before I trust friends. I put my trust in the driver cause he got sense. Don't let us crash on a glide, that's some hot mess. Don't let us end up in cells, that's some hot stress as fuck, mate. Running man down with a fat blade. Don't ask me if I done it. I don't really like to brag, babe. Don't really like to party. When I do, I scream Clap's name. Free Clappy.
I don't really like to party, but as I do, you know, I like to claim it, clap it, like, ooh, like that one right there, that just run men down with a Rambo shank and everything else. Like, hey, we getting really into it. Like, we getting into the sense, like, what's really coming in the blade, the present.
I done it. I don't really like to brag, babe. Don't really like to party. When I do, I scream Clap's name. Free Clappy till he's back. That was mad pain, mad aggression. You call them guns, you call them settings. See the fans showing love, but I don't repost all my mentions. We're always gonna set it first. There'll never be attention. Heard there's bitches in my comments, all catting for attention. Need 100 M's a second. gotta run it up. Need to buy a heli, so when I wanna cut, I wanna cut. We some savages, and we're lit to us to sum it up. Don't show me no love if it ain't genuine, that's dumb as fuck. How about you tell the fans all the truth? And we're lit to us to sum it up. Don't show me no love if it ain't genuine, that's dumb as fuck. How about you tell the fans all the truth? How we pop up on your block and we pop out on your noobs. On a jail visit, so I got it tucked in my shoes. Leave man red and flat out like the bottom of some loops.
And we lit on the summer too. When that summer hits, we lit. Like we lit. That's when we pop out. That's when we pop out. We get them wicked things, especially that summer. Like who knows about them summer days? Like we get lit. It gets terrifying. Like whew, like the summer days too, especially when everything else comes in tune with it. Like you got everything else is taking its strings.
The bottom of some loops. How about you tell the fans all the truth? How we pop up on your block and we pop out on your noobs. On a jail visit, so I got it tucked in my shoes. Leave man red and flat out like the bottom of some loops. All these guys, that's my age, can't you tell we're different? All these girls on my case, I don't even listen. When we let off our guns, can't you tell the difference? Calm guy, but when I'm gassed, it's a bit different. A bit different for them guys on the other side when they get shot.
We came from the Blicks to the guys to the other side. Like who can we ever know that comes from this? Like, hey, ain't nothing the same. Like you can tell what's the difference. Like, and that's another thing too. Everyone has their own genetics thing going on too. Like everybody is not meant to be the same. Like everybody has their own bridges, their own. I feel like everyone has their own like stance and stuff like that when it comes to limits. Like people got their own limits, people got their own stuff, and then you can really tell, from different things that's going on too, because not everything is the same. Like everything comes from different the boats, but I mean comes from different stacks too.
I always say hop the fuck her dads. Told her that she's sexy, now she's saying she got butterflies. Sizzling the beef in the pan like when the butter fries. How about you tell the fans all the truth? How we pop up on your block and we pop out on your noobs. On a jail visit, so I got it tucked in my shoes. Leave man red and flat out like the bottom of some loops. How about you tell the fans all the truth? How we pop up on your block and we pop out on your noobs. On a jail visit, so I got it tucked in my shoes. Leave man red and flat out like the bottom of some loops. Leave man red and flat out like the bottom of some loops. How we pop up on your block and we pop out on your noobs. On a jail visit, so I got it tucked in my shoes. Leave man red and flat out like the bottom of some loops.
Like some bottom of some lubes. Oof. Who can ever know where this is coming from? But and you guys get half of this right here, half of the song and everything goes. But how about, and like they say, you gotta add the whole other hashtags. Like how about that other hashtag? Best you gotta find out yourself. Like, but coming from Axe, like he didn't really just do rude with this one right here. Like I knew this was gonna be something crashy because we got one of the OFB ones too. So he's one of the OFBs, like OFB Springs, like especially with these, like the Axe. He's one of the main splashy one when it comes to the music and everything else. So, how about that? We got that. How about that? But make sure you guys definitely tune in with this one right here, 'cause this one was a none miss one. Make sure you guys like, comment, coming from this.